Hello viewers, welcome to GML TV Ghana My Motherland. My name is Prince and I'll be your host for this afternoon. Today we'll be discussing about things that you should be aware of before voting in the election in 2012 in December. And I have some competitors that would like to discuss about or give a little bit advice about things that you should be aware of when you voting. So here are my people with their views, and then in a few minutes we'll be right here on GML, and then we are going to discuss about how or things that you should be aware of before voting. We'll be right back. Hello viewers, welcome back, and thanks for our sponsors, Ghana My Motherland. Those are our sponsors for today's show. Today we will be talking about what I said from earlier, things that you should be aware of, or you have to be aware of in the Ghana 2012 election. And we will be asking a few questions from our political advisors. And yes, one of our political advisors named
Kwame Ade,
President, which education city where did you came from?
York
University. That's nice. That's nice. It's nice to have you here, Mr.
Yeah,
and this is the other one advisor named
Jennifer, the greater student.
That's good. Good to have you here, Miss. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Today we'll be asking the question about what are the things Ghanaians should pay attention to before voting in the 2012 election. And this is just a point of view from Mr. Ade.
It's good. You see, there has been years political governments in our system in Ghana, but you see, the economy is still at the same stage. There is no actual development in it. Compare our economic development, economic growth of Ghana, there are 0%. So we Ghanaians, the citizens of Ghanaians, what we expect from the politics or the politicians is that we need something that will make Ghana raise up again after years after we came out from our slavery and that we have our independence. Ghana is still being at the same like we are serving and also taking loans, and even the resources we have, we are not actually using it. So
that was a nice speech, Mr. Ade. If I may ask, what are the points that Ghanaians should look at before to vote?
Exactly. Very good. The first point I actually want to talk about is education. You see, we have JSS that has already been documented as free for students. Now we want to go to the higher level, that is senior student. We also want a government that will actually make everything free for the people, that they can be happy to go back to school. And one is building of more tertiary institutions. You see, we have more high schools, but the tertiary institutions is few. After graduating from high school, you see, it becomes so challenging for people to further their course. So they are actually going back to the market field. Another one is creating of jobs. After completing the school, you see, they still go back to the 0%. So we need a government that will create more jobs. That will be for industrial, and some will be agriculture, and be in other fields that will help the people so that they feel happy in the country. Not let people be always moving from a country to different country. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ade. That was a good statement you made there. Those are one of the things that Ghana, I think, we're looking for to make point of. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And now we'll go on our break, and when we come back, we're gonna go question our political mother named Jennifer Ade. Thank you, viewers, and welcome back again. We thank our sponsors, Ghana My Motherland Production. Now we're gonna go question our political mother named Jennifer. So we want to know about her views, like the points of her views before to vote in 2012 election. Yes, our mother.
Some of the points that I will tell people to look for in voting this December are, what are the things Ghanaians should pay attention to? What are the things Ghanaians should pay attention to before voting in December? First, infrastructure, consisting of roads, shelter, such as affordable houses, and two, bribery and corruption. So for instance, Ghana, when you complete junior high school, it's kind of not really hard to get into SHS, but like after graduating from SHS, it's kind of hard for you to get into tertiary school to go, because mostly they pick those that had the money to go into the school. So actually, if you don't have the money, you just being home, you just start, because there are any banks that will help you to give you money to go to university. You just have to pay for your own money. So it gives more chance to the rich people. Even if they are dumb, they still can afford it and go to the school. But for example, if a poor person is like really intelligent and then has everything, has the knowledge to do everything, he will still be home because there is no money for that person to go to school or further his or her education. Still on the bribery and corruption. So as I said earlier on, people with money who have the chances of going to university rather than those without money. So in case of this, all we need is a better president to rule the country. So I would like to tell everybody, the voters, that they should look upon themselves, and then they shouldn't look on some other things that are being promised. Like promises are bound to be broken, so they should actually think of things that will help them. Think of the leader that is prominent or that is kind of ready to serve Ghana better. So in this case, they should think twice before voting for a president to rule the country.
Thank you. That was a nice point of view. But in your statement, you mentioned that some poor people finish high school and then they don't get admission to the universities and colleges. What solution do you think can resolve this for us?
Well, in my point of view, I think the best solution that could, and the best remedy to this problem is that if we get a better president, the one with the ideas, the one with the knowledge, like the one that can rule, the one that has like a heart, like a soft heart to help everybody get into a school, like for instance getting free education for people in junior high school, or getting free education for people in high school, or some kind of like not getting free education for university students, because I don't know, but there is a solution to that. If we get a better president, there is a solution to that.
There should be.
Yeah.
There should be. Well, thank you. And then my little point of view that I want to add it to the question that I asked you earlier about the solution that we want to find to help the people that just graduated from the high school and then can't make it to the universities and college. I think that the government should bring more opportunities for the students, such as like, well, in North America there's things called OSAP and stuff like that. The government that's gonna come on with the good knowledge should bring something like that. The OSAP it means for something in Canada. Thank you, viewers, and welcome back. And once again, we thank our sponsors, Ghana, my motherland. Right now, we're gonna discuss about job creation in the country. There's not many jobs for the parents to help the kids through school. So we're gonna discuss about the job creation that the government should bring to the system. So right now we're gonna call on our brother, Mr. Adair, to give us his point of view about the job creation.
Hello, thank you for giving me another opportunity to express myself on the question of job. You see, in this world, we can't actually shape our life onto one sector. There should two things. We must be a skilled labor and unskilled labor. In this point, the government should create more skilled labor, that is those who complete school, from the high school, from the tertiary institutions, and from the junior sector, that when they come, they can get a job like part-time to do, to earn a little money to further their course. And unskilled labor, the government must create more factories that will help people, general laborers, that those who are not able to further their course, not able to get money to educate themselves, can also get that filter and also work. So I will urge Ghanaians to base upon the government or the political party who have all those ideas, who have those that means or ways or that points for Ghanaians to have more chance or to help the youth. Because if the youth do not have more time to, or don't have more job to do, it will be a point that they'll actually live a different life that will lead the nation to calamities. So I urge Ghanaians and the youth to be very aware of all those points that the political party will raise, and that will help them. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Day. Now, thank you, viewers. We will come back in a short term for a short break for our sister Jennifer. Thank you. Thank you, viewers, and welcome back again. Once again, we thank our sponsors, Ghana My Motherland. This time we will be calling on our sister Jennifer to give her point of view to about job creation, the job that has to be presented to the country to make the country live better for the kids or for our young age kids that's coming to replace us. So yeah.
Hey viewers. Okay, so we're talking about creating jobs. So I'm just gonna add a little thing to what my brother said earlier on. So he said with skilled and unskilled people, right? So to add to what he said, in Ghana there are a lot of people that prefer to continue their life by going to other factory or getting into other workplace to work. But the question is how. They don't have that much of workplace for them to settle down. So instead they just stay home. And then the workplace that the work that goes on more is like farming system. It's not everybody who is interested or who are interested in that. So I will just, tell the government whatever, tell the people. So I will gladly tell upon the voters to vote for the person who has the ideas about infrastructure, creating more jobs, and then helping the students that get out from senior high school that are not able to get admission to university or polytechnic or college, to employ them there and then just start working, because it's not all of us that are born to go to school all the time. Some people enjoy continuing their education rather than studying all the time. So it would be more affordable if the government will create more jobs and then look upon people that are not into school that much. So to this, you just have to look down and then vote for the person who has the idea, who has the potentials to lead the country free, segregated.
Thank you, viewers, and welcome back. And before we end our show, we would like to invite a big fan of Ghana Our Motherland, the production of today's program, today's panel, as usual. Well, we want to call on her to give us her point of view about today's panel. So here goes our.
Monsieur from Abnampofwa, Madrin Kakra, the word saw the Miniam so Edibekai, as some no one say you show mine now, your country. Intino, before say a better abano, come per se Ghana former me phone and Kanomuko school nina, or mon share Suku seminar, cause Cecilia Suku semina, Bibia, Ubohun can be brea, or more life I basa, Ubi or ha when you're Jumanya, Ubi or ha. I know my baby near costume, Tino Kame, Kakar Money saying, come back to Abba, Ama, abaya or de asumdue ebeba o mining ade suku ebeba o mining osa bema adwuma aba o mining ma ebeboa ama yankura na omunso eba no ombenya baabi agina if he says sesi a yempanifo ni twema obia ni honoma obeboa oman ni tin kan bia me wo kan say common twe no mo to abama obia obema oman na koso ama apomuden aba oman ni kakra me wani.
Thank you, viewers, and that was our big fan of Ghana My Motherland page on Facebook. Thank you, viewers, and thank you once again. We would like to give a big thanks to Ghana Motherland, our production for today. Please, we would like you to share your thoughts or your view on our page, Ghana My Motherland on Facebook. So, if you don't mind, please, we would like to see your point of view on what we discussed today. So, thank you and see you next 2 weeks. Me say, Charlie, Ghana for say 2 abanima obi onim yansa, obi onim de, obi owo ekro ne so, ekro ne ho adwempa. Why say? Me fantini mi fi agona so aduro.
Yo for go so do ni.
So aduro, yeah, so aduro na me fi.
Ye nya bre pa. Motumo obi obotia mama na ye.
Ye kom obi
free education.
No. Yeah, enkola no. Ye say ehun de feature.
Baby corruption na ha buta.
Oh, until na me make us some the fancy friend.
Yeah.
We can in there be.
Obi obo mama na ye. Eno no yisi di bibia.
Say message.
E ja